¿Listo, señor? Yes. All right.
First time?
No, second time. All right. Thank you. Welcome to the Demora2 podcast. And today we're going to be presenting ourselves because we didn't really do it much the first time. I am Alonso. I like tamales on the holidays. And I am from Guanajuato, Mexico.
What's up, guys? This is Felix, back at it again. I like tamales as well, but I also like la piñata. Hay que quebrar la piñata. And the funny traditions. I don't know, anything else?
What up? This is Zach. I'm originally from Arlington, Texas, and I like turkey, mashed potatoes, and gravy on Christmas.
Are you sure you're not confusing the holiday?
Nah, bro.
Do you also do it on Christmas, like, and Thanksgiving?
Yeah, it's basically the same meal. Yeah.
Okay.
It's just like a big feast.
You learn something new.
Hola, mi gente. This is Sergio. I'm a nopal here in Nebraska, just trying to make my way through life. Love to stay around. Didn't introduce myself last time. Love to see how this thing goes.
All right, so one of the first things that I wanted to talk to you guys about was pretty much the stuff that happens over the holidays. So first holiday we're going to go into is Christmas. So something that I at least have experience with is Posadas. And I don't know, do you have any good experiences with Posadas? For me, it's just the food that we're going to get after you do the rezos.
Posadas for me always started at La Iglesia.
Okay.
So typically, growing up, my mom was part of this group called Las Guadalupanas. I don't know if you guys are. Yeah. Every town, every little Catholic, like
Catholic town.
Pueblo.
El pueblo. For the Pito said for the pueblo.
Diocese or whatever they're called. They typically all have a group of señoras, typically, that they call themselves Las Guadalupanas, who they kind of dedicate themselves to honoring La Virgen de Guadalupe, and then they're also in charge of Las Posadas when it comes to holiday time. So, se tornean, and Posadas for me, like, you go to church, you rezas the Stations of the Cross, and then after that, all the kids get a little goodie bag.
Yep.
The adults would get tamales, would get panes,
ponche, atole.
Exactly. All that stuff would be in the salón atrás de la iglesia.
Like what we brought last time, las tamales.
Yeah. So that's Posadas for me. I know back in Mexico where you go like door to door and then you pick up la comadre or pick up la next señora and all her kids, and then you go to the next one y luego agregas a alguien más y luego you go to the next one and you add someone else. So I know it's more traditional back in Mexico, but that was Posadas for me.
All right. So one thing, would you guys do something similar besides that?
No.
Do you know what Posadas are?
No, I was gonna ask that. What is that? What is a posada?
Felix?
Posadas for me, or do you want me to explain Posadas?
Explain Posadas.
Yeah.
So for me, Posadas, the way I would explain it, it's like a big traditional, like fiesta, a party, or a get-together between the community. And then from there, you start with, like they said, they start with prayers, and then they end the night with a party.
Okay.
So that's usually how it goes. Para mí, las Posadas, I'm Christian, not Catholic, so my Posadas are similar but different. Usually, we try to keep it simple. We start with saying thanks, or like saying testimonies of anything the Lord has done for yourself, for your family, for the year. And then after that, we go into the food straight away. So just free testimonies, food. So everybody from church brings a plate or brings a dish, and then, we line up, serve our plates, go through the line, then end up at the dessert table, pick up a pan, pick up a flan, pick up a cheesecake, lo que sea que tengan, and then go to the drinks table, either get water, Coke, las gelatinas, and then, we all sit around, enjoy the food, have a good time, and then after we have party games. So we do we do cup pong too. Yeah. My church is hip.
Hold on.
Wave water.
Hold up.
The church?
Yeah.
At church, you're playing beer pong?
Cup pong.
Cup pong.
Hey,
Cup pong.
it doesn't have here.
at church.
Yeah.
No, man. No. Oh my god.
Yeah. No beer is water. No beer.
All right, so you were talking about the stuff that happens in the church. Do you guys ever do you gotta kiss the little baby Jesus, El Niño Dios?
Yes, every year. Every year.
Not in my church. No.
When you're presenting him to the church, like for the year that you're gonna be laying him in his bassinet in front of the Nacimiento's nativity scene.
And then you get the little ala ruru niño.
Yeah, but that's on Christmas. That's on Christmas Eve and on Christmas Day because you're celebrating that he was born.
Yes.
That's why.
Okay. But
so like that's like the end of las posadas.
That's just the end of the posadas.
Yeah.
So going to like Christmas, what are some things that you guys do with your family about Christmas?
Do you guys go to like midnight mass on Christmas Eve?
Midnight mass.
Yeah.
Or we all get together like at the house.
Yes.
No.
I've been a little lazy about it lately, but I feel like we start off. We go over to my aunt's house. And we have like basically like a big feast, like dinner kind of thing, and then like kind of like what you were saying, like we'll play games, like we have like a secret Santa, like white elephant kind of thing that we do. Yeah, and stuff, and then eventually we go to midnight mass, and next day on the 25th we open presents. That's basically it.
So like, do you guys have celebrations leading up to like Christmas Eve? Like las posadas are like it's the week before Christmas, and it's the whole tradition on like how that's different. I was thinking about Los Reyes Magos. Los Reyes Magos start coming after that starts on the 25th and proceeds after that.
What's more like how Mary and Joseph were like going door to door trying to find shelter for their baby to be born.
That's what las posadas were asking. They're basically asking for permission to like, hey, can I come in? Can you give me somewhere to stay?
Yeah.
And since one family would say no because these are random people that are knocking on my door, that's how las posadas got translated. Like that's why you go door to door, because it's in reflection to how Joseph and Mary would have to go door to door asking for someone to give them la posada to like stay there.
Correct. So talking about some fun stuff though. So then you're eating, you're enjoying the food, you're getting tamales, you're getting ponche, you're getting atole, so you're getting all the good snacks. What are some of the fun stuff besides la bolsita that you mentioned earlier? Las piñatas. So do you know piñatas, right?
Yeah.
That they're made out of like paper mache, newspaper.
Yeah, like I had Hispanic friends growing up, and every time like at their birthday, like we would do that.
Okay, so there's some that are made out of clay.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah. So, for me, the fun one was the clay, but also like a dangerous part because that clay can just like hit you, or parts of the pot can just like come back and hit you in the head. But what about you guys?
Most of the time, mine were paper. I've had experience with clay ones, but the thing about the clay ones, they were always filled with oranges.
Oh yes.
And harina.
Yeah.
So that's why I didn't like the clay ones, because I was like, where's the candy at?
Like pick out like the clay from the oranges.
Yeah. I was like, where's the candy at? I don't want oranges. I don't want harina.
Oh no, but then there was some that were filled with like, depending on who was making the piñata, some tios or family members would put in like pesos or dollar bills.
Yeah.
Well, not dollar bills, but like pesos. Yeah. So then the kids are more excited. It's like, dude, I can get like a 5 pesos, I can get 10 pesos, I can get a 20 bill. So I was excited about that one because I can go make some money and then go buy me some more snacks later on.
Yeah. How much is like 10 pesos in the US?
Right now,
Whoa, let's look at
I think el peso is 17, 18 for like $1.
Roughly 20.
Yeah, it's almost $1.
Okay.
I know it used to be like 20, like $1 would be like 20 pesos before, but I think it changed recently.
Yeah. Okay.
What do they have right now?
I mean, you could just look up on Google.
That's what I said. I'm Google.
They're currently at 17.
Okay. Gotcha.
Pero es que sometimes it's different, you know? I think the lowest, I remember growing up and seeing the dollar at 12 pesos.
Oh no, yeah, I remember that too.
Yeah. The highest I've ever seen it was at 20.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you don't have the mic, so that's gonna be hard to hear. Okay.
Y'all know about
He's not lying.
Oh, so something with regarding las piñatas and like so we have different types of piñatas. People filled it in with candy. It could be flour. That was the nasty. Oh, I mean not nasty.
That was a prank one.
That was the prank one.
I've never had a piñata.
You never had harina?
No.
Oh.
You just like hit it and go.
No, yeah, like sometimes the clay was like hard, so you had to hit it multiple times. But when you cracked it, you would see like the little dust falling out, and that means run, because the whole thing's gonna fall on you.
Yeah.
But so I guess we should make a piñata for one time for Sergio to experience it.
I'll fight you. I'll fight you.
But we'll try it. We'll try it.
All the clay balls, it just makes the whole water clay.
Oh wait, but how are we gonna hang it though? That's the question.
Nos colgamos.
Or we can do it how Mexico.
Not Mexican.
Or we can do it like, or we can do it como los tíos in Mexico, tíos, uncles. So, or you would get like uncle status. So pretty much when like you give a mature guy or an actual tío, you get the rope, and they gotta hold on the piñata so the kids can hit it, and that's when you get like tío status. Like that means you're old, you can't hit the piñata.
Yeah.
Talking about tío, it's not okay. Tío status is not just because you're older now and you can't hit the piñata. Tío status, I didn't realize I was a tío until I was holding a piñata with a modelo in the other hand, and I'm just like, all right,
Yanking it.
I'm like, you gotta be quicker than that.
No, sometimes when I would do that, I would kind of like purposely, okay. I'm sorry, primas. But I would kind of purposely do it to kind of hit the kids at the same time. So I would pull it, it would yank up, and then it would come down with force because from the yank, and then like they're dodging and they're trying to hit it, and then I would keep doing it and then like hit the kids. Sorry, primos. Like that was on purpose, my bad. So hopefully you guys are not watching this.
You said it was an accident.
It was for fun. It was
Builds
funsies. Yes, thank you. Ooh, so some of the other stuff. So did you do posadas in Mexico or like experience Navidad over there?
I had a couple Navidades in Mexico, but I never had like an actual posada in Mexico.
What about you?
Yeah, I had both in Mexico.
Okay, so did your grandmas or maybe mom ever do the El Nacimiento
Every year.
every year?
Yeah, grandma.
Okay, so I know some grandmas are very basic. Like,
I have
hey,
one.
you have a Nacimiento?
Oh, ¿en serio? ¿La vas a colgar? Are you gonna set it up?
Está abajo de mi artwork.
Ah.
Your nativity scene should. My mom ingrained in me. Navidad is fun. It's nice to celebrate, but you gotta remember why. Celebrating the birth of
Jesus.
Jesus.
Not the presents.
So you gotta always remember that if you're setting up your Christmas stuff and you're gonna have a fun time, you gotta remember like have your little nativity. So mine's a little small one, but I still got it.
Okay. So, but did your grandma maybe ever go all out and kind of make like this luxury nacimiento?
Yes.
My mom.
Your mom?
¿En serio?
Not my grandma.
Dile a tu mamá.
Mom, las veces que tuve que bajar el nacimiento del garage, I swear. Cada año, every single year. So, like, at my house, we don't have a lot of, like, attic storage or anything like that. But in my garage, we'd have an exposed roof.
Okay.
So we would see the rafters and the beams and stuff. So what we would do is we would just put all major, like, larger stuff that we need to store just up on the rafters. Like, they're just there. And the times that I had to bring that nacimiento down from those, I almost broke my neck one time because it fell on me. But literally, that nacimiento, to this day, my mom still uses it because that one she bought at a garage sale. But there was one, but she's like fixed it over the years. She like hot glued.
Upgraded stuff.
Yeah. She hot glued like hay on the roof so it looks vintage. Y luego tiene sus luces. She put a star on it and everything. Like not gonna lie, my mom's gone all out with her little nacimiento. Because it's not one that you can even fit under the tree. It's literally one that you have to have room next to it. So there's el nacimiento, there's the árbol, and then there's the presents all around.
No, yeah, my grandma would put one like on a table, but it was big. She would grab moss to pretend to it's like the grass, and then she would use foil to pretend like that's those are the rivers flowing down. So she went all out, and I was always like, Grandma, you are doing too much, but I'm not gonna say anything because like I don't want to get hit. She's not gonna hit me, but still, I was scared of that.
No, dude. The Nacimiento figurines, they are stored better than my documents. My mom
Wraps them up in a newspaper and stuff?
Exactly. They are stored, wrapped in newspaper, put away nicely in boxes, nicely tucked away. Nothing touches them. No water can get to them. Nothing. Talk about my birth certificate.
What happened?
It's just thrown somewhere. I don't even know.
Baby Jesus we're talking about, bro. You gotta put some respect on it.
I'm gonna wake up like in the middle of the night thinking, where's my birth certificate? Actually, I don't even know where my social is.
Okay.
Oh gosh, no. I mean, as soon as I moved out, not even moved out, as soon as I went to Mexico by myself for the first time, that's when I secured all my documents. I'm like, Mom, con respeto, I live by myself. I haven't lived at home for 4 years now. I need to keep track of my birth certificate.
So how do you guys celebrate New Year's? Because we're gonna be coming up to New Year's pretty soon.
Drink champagne, get drunk and watch the ball drop.
Sounds good.
So just turn on the TV and that's it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Turn on TV, pour up some drinks, and yeah.
I love the simple life of Zach.
Yeah, it's lit.
I go pretty simple too.
Appreciate the small things. What do you guys do?
Food. Food.
Wait, talking about food and traditions, I feel like Christmas still has some stuff.
Oh yeah.
We talked about Posadas, but we didn't talk about Christmas.
Okay, so what?
Okay.
Christmas traditions. I want to know what you do on the 25th.
On the
25th?
Yeah.
My family celebrates on the 24th. The Eve.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, it's because we do it a little bit different.
Yeah.
25th for us is just kind of like opening presents and like hanging out with like your parents and your family and stuff. I feel like the 24th, like Christmas Eve, like that's when we do like all the stuff, like get together and really celebrate.
So pretty similar.
Yeah.
So yeah, 25th. Dress nice. Dress extremely nice for no reason, just to sit on the couch all night.
Yeah.
On the 25th?
Oh, the 25th. Sorry, the 24th.
I was gonna say the 24th you dress up. The 25th.
The 25th. I'm in PJs recalentado.
Sweatshirt.
Hold on, let me finish my chocolate.
We're busy doing something.
We're working, bro.
No, hombre. This is why we go so long.
Okay. So something that we would do, like for the 24th, so we're all gonna be at the house, family, but for some reason, like he said, we all dress nice for this occasion. Yeah. But then something that we do in Mexico,
It's la Met Sala.
okay, wait, so we're all dressed nice, but let's say they want to buy some liquor or something like that, or hey, mijo, can you go to the store and buy me this so we can make some food? So we're already dressed, and that's our way to show off our outfit, like in el pueblo. Like we go out in our nice outfit, de que mira mis zapatitos nuevos, el cinturón nuevo, the nice shirt, the nice pants. And then but you're only going like a block away, maybe 2 blocks.
I'm going for los tamalitos, las tortillas.
And it's
Ay,
just-
papazote, ¿cómo estás?
Like it's pretty much our Instagram, because we're gonna go out and people can see us in our nice outfits. But yeah, we can post that now. But that's how we would do it back then. Like, oh, like yes, tia, or yes, grandma, I'm gonna go and buy you this, whatever you need from the store. Y ahí salimos. So like we come out and we're dressed all nice. Like, yeah, look at me. I'm dressed nice today.
It's the same with us basically. Like we dress nice, because like we gotta show off in front of the family. I think we all do that. And then, but like especially because like then we go to church later on. You gotta dress nice for that.
Yeah.
So.
I just wanted to hear more about his stuff, because transitioning over to New Year's, the differences in food.
Okay.
Like Christmas, all you eat is buñuelos, ponches, and tamales.
Siempre es tamales.
Tamales a la madre.
But you have like you have so many tamales that you make it recalentado. So what we call recalentado is like leftovers. So we pretty much just like, hey, we have extra food. The next day, so like let's say we celebrate the 24th, on the 25th we're gonna come back together and we're gonna eat the same food that we just did again, because we have such an excess amount of food. And then if we really want to do another recalentado, we're gonna come back the next day after that.
Until it's all over.
Until it's all over. Or you can just keep your own stuff. And like the tamales, the ones that like we brought over the other time, there's sometimes that we put in on a comal, which is kind of like a, wait, what do you call comal here?
Okay.
The flat pan
Skillet.
thing. Like a skillet?
Yeah, I think it's a skillet.
Like a frying pan?
No.
Like the really flat one that we have upstairs.
I think it's called a skillet.
Like a skillet.
Yeah.
I'm not from here.
Anyways, so we just put it.
If you know what a comal
What is a skillet?
if you know what a comal is in English, please let us know.
So anyways, it's like the really flat one where I put like las tortillas on. Like the really flat one that's in the stove, it doesn't come out that much. But so that one we just like recook the tamales there, so they get a little bit burnt, but for some reason they just taste a little bit better.
Dang, that's fire. I think we just do like nachos, dip in a charcuterie board.
Nah, dude, like when we make the food, you're gonna get stuffed, and then you're gonna come back the next day and get stuffed again.
Yeah. That's why everybody's New Year resolution is always go to the gym.
Yeah.
But nobody does.
I was gonna say something like
What?
no.
I think I know where you're going. Never mind. So something. Since we're talking a little touch and base on New Year's, one thing that I saw that was like the little tradition. So you said you watch, you put on the TV, you watch the ball drop.
Yeah.
People are eating, people are drinking. Like anything else besides that?
Nah, that's basically it. It's just kind of like a little party with your family.
Okay. We do like stuff a little bit different for New Year's. So some stuff that we do has to involve grapes, like eating 12 grapes, using like different colored underwear, and hiding under the table, taking out luggage, sacando las maletas.
Las maletas. I need to make sure I be doing that one. Best to believe this year I'm walking 3 times around the block con mi maleta, and I was wearing more than 1 pair of red underwear. Not gonna lie.
Wait, but there's one thing though. Maybe Zach doesn't know what's going on, and maybe some of our non-Spanish audience.
That's why you get excited and you explain.
Okay, so tell us why you're gonna walk around the block with your suitcase.
Hold up, I'm not. Let me reply.
All right. Do you wanna read?
So basically, running around with your suitcase, it represents you traveling. So you have to run around your block 3 times with your suitcase, meaning like you're gonna get a lot of travel, and you're gonna get experience new countries or whatnot, or experience new locations. So that's what it represents. So like you're basically walking around with your maleta for like 3 blocks, representing like you're walking around the airport.
Oh, okay.
Sort of ish. That's
Do you
how
ever
I
like bump
understand
into someone like walking down the block that
Hey, you too, bro?
Yeah.
Usually you end up walking in big groups.
Oh, okay.
No, but usually like you end up walking in big groups. I know one year, who was it? We were throwing a New Year's party on my house that I used to rent, and everyone stopped. We ate our 12 grapes, and then after New Year's Kiss, it was everyone is looking for a maleta in my house so they can walk around the block. And it was the first time that I ever heard about this tradition, because I wasn't raised with these traditions.
Really?
But through the years I'm learning them, and I'm like, oh, it's my culture, like I gotta embrace that. But it was the funniest thing, because I'm like, why do you guys want a maleta right now? Like, I don't understand. What are you doing? And then someone explained it. I'm like, where's my maleta?
Okay, so personally, I have not done that. So I've seen people do it. I've heard about it, but I have not done that personally.
I haven't done la maleta yet, mainly because I don't get the funds like that. But hopefully soon. But I haven't done la maleta, but I've done las 12 uvas, the 12 grapes. You basically eat 1 grape for each month, representing like, what is it, health and
12 wishes.
12 wishes.
You
My
have
bad.
12 wishes that you want to promote for the next year.
But you have to eat them in a certain amount of time. I forgot what time it is.
It's something like right before.
I think it's within a minute.
Within a minute of New Year's. So
Yeah.
like once the 12 hits, you have a minute to eat 12 grapes and make 12 wishes.
Yeah.
Last
you have
time
to eat it between 12 and 12:01. If it goes to 12:01, voids it.
It's over.
So like, if you gobble 12 grapes in a minute, like what happens?
Well, it's because each grape represents 1 wish that you.
Oh, okay.
One wish or 1 desire that you have for the next year.
So while you're eating them, like you're thinking of like what wish you got?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
so like growth, money, luxuries. I don't know, new travel experiences. Yeah,
Money.
that's a big one now. Money.
Paying off my student loans.
That's another big one.
Paying off this debt. Buying a new car.
That is another big one. So
Mending this broken heart.
oh, and that's why you wear those calzones.
Talking about calzones. Okay, calzones means underwear.
Or chones.
Or chones.
Chonis. Yeah.
Underwear.
Okay.
So, another tradition is you either pick to wear yellow underwear or red underwear.
Or black.
Or black.
Black is power.
Oh, I didn't know that
Yes,
one.
black is
I
power.
only knew red and yellow.
Yeah, that one's new to me.
Yellow is money. Yellow's money?
Yeah, yellow's money.
Yellow's
Red
money.
is love.
Red is love.
Black is power.
Black is power.
Yes.
And green is Shrek love.
I don't know what that means.
Shrek
I
love.
hate you.
Oh, Shrek.
I hate you. Go away.
I don't know. It was on the internet a while back.
Shrek is love, Shrek is
is
life.
life, yeah.
It's that. Go away. I'm leaving.
I heard Shrek love. I was like, what Shrek?
So y'all ever go up to your cousins and be like, yo, like what color you got?
Oh, no, yeah, they do that. They do that.
That's how you know what people are wishing for, and that's how you know what they're looking for the next year.
Also, like if you're at a New Year's party and you ask someone, and if they have red underwear, that's where you're like, oh hey, hey,
Make sure you're not your cousins. You're not related.
listen,
Make sure you're not related.
how distant?
Es que ya eres del norte.
Hey, no digas del norte.
No. Los del sur andan con sus primos, güey.
I'm not north or south.
Let me hit up my friend because her brother.
It's because he's from Schuyler.
No.
That's crazy.
I'm offended. No, her brother's baby mama is her cousin.
Oh,
So they're cousins.
But they can know.
Yes.
That's worse.
Took me a little bit of process. Okay.
¿Le entendiste?
Yeah.
Okay.
Her brother's baby mama is the cousin.
So they're cousins.
Yes. Oh wait, so what are you gonna be wearing underwear this year? Like yellow or red?
Oh, you're gonna wear underwear, right?
Typically, I wear underwear.
Yellow or red underwear.
I like to keep my hygiene up.
Okay, what color chones are you gonna wear?
This year.
Rojo?
No, dude, I think this year.
Amarillo.
Now knowing about the black, let's go for the black
For the
this
black?
year. I wore red last year and it didn't work for shit.
Zach, what color underwear are you gonna wear?
Black, I guess. I don't know. I feel like I don't know. Like that's like the primary color that I own for.
Bueno, pues para mí, I don't know if there's any other colors that represent any other things besides those three, because those are the main threes that I've seen. Those are the main three that I know. Usually, I just wear black. I only have black underwear, so I usually
easy choice.
Easy choice. Yeah, I might.
Power every day.
Exactly. You know, that's how I ended up being president of a club organization on my campus.
Okay.
You know the drill.
I see you, Mr. Prez.
It works like that. All right. I feel like I'm gonna buy a yellow one because I need money.
Okay, I have a few.
Pregunta.
All right. Let me see. So the first
So
question.
next section, we're just answering questions because we asked the online viewers.
Yes, so we're reaching online right now. So give me a second to.
So we reached out to our followers, our fans, our supporters. Pick which one of those three that you wanted to use. So we reached out to our supporters and we wanted to say, hey, what are your thoughts?
Talk to
What
us.
are your thoughts? What
Yeah.
are your questions? What are your experiences around the holidays? So right now, Alonso has a couple that came in through our Instagram account,
Make sure to follow us.
which I'll follow.
Okay.
Demorados to the podcast. Demora2 podcast.
All right. So the first question is, I was actually gonna get into this topic after the chones. But I'm gonna be wearing yellow underwear. I need money.
Yo también se me hace que me voy a comprar unos nuevos. I think I'm gonna
Some new ones?
I think I'm gonna buy some new underwear. Que yellow, specifically for money.
Out of the three, what color are you buying for this holiday?
Now that you know our
Now that you
traditions.
know.
He said black already.
Honestly, yellow sounds kind of tempting right now.
That's
man.
not
The yellow.
I got some trips and stuff coming up.
So we
but
got black, And 3 yellows.
Actually, I'm changing mine to yellow. I got this job interview coming up.
Okay.
We're going with yellow.
Look. Well, our first question was annoying ass family? Yeah, annoying ass family or dumb presents?
What?
I think they're just choosing between the annoying family members or the dumb presents.
I'd rather stick with the family members.
I'm gonna say let's do family because I wanted to get into some like the family disputes, cuando se pelean por los terrenos.
Los terrenos.
So when the family's fighting for the land.
Okay, so like in Mexico, it's a big thing because people own a lot of territory.
Yeah.
People own like their houses. It's not like
Ranchos.
it's not like here where if no one claims it, it goes back to the city and then the city resells it. Like it'd be you coming from a small town. I don't know how in depth you are with like the farming culture, but it's like families fighting for the farmlands. Where it's usually big old pieces of land and people be fighting for them because they're like, my parents bought this, I should own it. Or it's, I work this land and I should own it. So,
Or la herencia también.
yeah, that's where parents, like my parents own this, so it should go to me. In Mexico, it's a big old, I think it's a joke. Where Latinos are always fighting about who's gonna get those terrenos. It's always a big argument porque llegan tus tíos, like your tíos and
Aunts and uncles
get here, and then they're always like, oh, well, like this terreno's mine, you can have that terreno. Coming from I have a family that has quite a bit of terrenos, like on my dad's side particularly, like he owns a lot of land. And I think it's always funny because it got brought up to me. He's like, los tíos que pelean los terrenos. And I'm like, I'm a tío that fights los terrenos.
Oh, you're fighting on terrenos too?
Jokingly. Like, para mi familia, if they, by the grace of God, decide that I should own some of the pieces of land, I will happily accept it. But if they don't, I'm not there. I don't plan on living there. So, I mean, it could go to someone that actually needs it or actually wants to use the land. Sure beans. I don't feel terrible if I don't get any. But if it was anyone else, like if it was my mom, I'd be like, I've been here with you through thick and thin. I should have some of this terreno. But neither my mom or neither do I. We don't have any terrenos in Mexico right now. Where we might soon.
Oh.
Si todo sale bien, primero Dios. Primero Dios. But yeah.
So it's like farmland or ranch land for you, or
Sometimes it can be houses or just plots of land that.
property?
Yeah, it's just pretty much property.
Yeah.
For my dad's side, it's farmland.
Okay.
Like we have a farm down in Mexico that we grow walnuts. My dad grows walnuts currently, and then in another lot he has corn. I was about to say maíz. I'm like, I need to translate.
Maíz. Yeah.
And then in another plot he has alfalfa. So like those are some of the 3 main like exports from the area. There's also chiles that everyone grows, but chiles are a lot more of a hassle.
Yeah.
So my dad kind of sticks to walnuts. What?
Oh no, we got a message.
There?
No, continue.
Yeah, it's not that important.
I see it.
Yeah, that's what you need to know.
I don't know, like would it be a big enough space? Probably.
We can talk about it later.
Yeah, let's talk about it. So going back to los terrenos.
I don't have a lot of experience. My family doesn't fight a lot for terrenos. At least my parents haven't fought for terrenos and anything like that. I don't think they care really a lot. So they're not worried about that because, again, like Sergio said, we don't live over there. It's not often that we are able to visit, so they don't worry about it too much. They'd rather have somebody else have it. Then, yeah.
For me, I've seen it. Friends and family members like, hey, like I should get this, I should get that. I think I'm just on the same side as Sergio. That, hey, if I can take part in it, cool. I'll treasure it. I'll keep it. But if it doesn't get towards me, like that's fine. Like it's fine with me. I don't need to have all these things like everybody else. So I'm like, I'd rather have no fights, no disputes with nobody. I'd rather have like a good family friendship. Yeah.
Has anyone had or experienced fights entre los tíos for any kind of terreno? Because I got stories from like my parents.
I don't have any.
I know stories, but I don't know if I'm gonna be talking about that today.
We got the tíos that fight for los terrenos.
Primos, tíos, tías.
Love you.
Ahí dejen en su comentario, síganle. Make sure you follow. Sigan el canal, por favor. Y luego hablamos cuando vaya para allá.
Te van a andar esperando. Te espera una chinga, güey.
No, entre los tíos que se andan peleando. You know, I might have to cut that. I don't mind the fighting before I even get over there.
Pero tú tienes historias que nos puedes compartir.
Close to the family. I don't want to put anyone on blast, so I'm kind of in the same spot.
Okay.
Get me a couple more drinks and maybe.
That's for a game.
We're gonna pull out the bottle and the shots next time.
Oh snap!
Oh, míralo.
Wait,
Any other questions?
the disputes. The next thing was just about dumb presents.
Dumb presents.
Dumb presents. Listen, when it comes to presents, anything that you think that I might enjoy, or if you saw something and you thought of me, thank you.
Yeah.
I will accept it. I don't think it's dumb.
If I get anything, like I'm just thankful that
Exactly,
the person was thinking
exactly.
about me and like they spent their money, they went through the
Exactly.
time of picking something out for me. I feel thankful.
100%. Like that took effort. That like $10 for someone that gets paid $10 an hour. That's an hour of your day of your life that you decided to spend on me. Like, thank you.
Yeah, I agree with Zach and Sergio.
No, yeah, like it can be something as simple as like a little piece of candy.
It's not about
Yeah.
presents.
Like, dude, give me some of the Reese's Pieces or something. Mazapan, I'm good.
Compórtate, güey.
You know. I think he's trying to give you. I think he's trying to give you a hint right now.
Dang. Funny enough, his Christmas list just came through.
Dang, right on time too.
I get to pide.
Qué coincidence.
All right, wait, yeah. What do you guys want for Christmas?
I don't want anything. I stopped asking for gifts at a young age. I don't really expect anything. I'll take anything, but I don't want anything. You know what I mean?
Okay, question.
Go.
Have you ever made a Christmas wish list for your family?
For my family?
Like a Christmas list, or like something that you guys like your Christmas list, you know? Pero para tu familia. Cause I heard, like, I only thought this was a school thing. Like, you grow up and you're going through grade school or whatever, and like around the holiday, tu maestra siempre te pregunta like, hey, one of the Christmas activities that we're doing, we're making wish lists. What do you want for Christmas? You know? And then we're gonna send that into Santa, and then the teacher hides it and gives it to your parents. Pero now growing up and being outside of like grade school or anything, I've heard that people's parents ask them for a Christmas list or a Christmas wish list or whatever they want to call it. And I'm just like, what?
Yeah, that's news to me. No, my parents usually come up to me and they're like, do you want anything? And I'm like, nah.
Yeah, same here.
No, I think that hasn't happened since I was a teenager. Nah.
Teenager.
No, wait, because they were like one time was like, you want something? It's like, no, not really. Like, okay, whatever.
You're writing this back in high school.
No. Like maybe 7th grade.
They really held you back.
No, like 7th grade. What it was when we were sometime in like elementary school. So, and it was in Mexico. So I think it was the first year that we were actually doing Dia de Reyes, so the King's Day, January 6th. Why did I do that? So it was like, and it was our first time being there. My grandma, who was living at the time, rest in peace, abuelita, was telling us about, hey, you should get the kids to do their Reyes list. So just write out what you guys want for Christmas, for Dia de Reyes. And we're like, what is this? Because we've heard of Santa Claus over there. What's over here? Dia de Reyes, January 6th. And pretty much in our town, there's a street where the people go and like show, like, hey, we have what are some of the toys? Well, we have like a variety of toys on this street, and you go down to the street, you look around. It could be electronics, it could be toys, wooden toys, anything. And pretty much what my parents did, they didn't think I was gonna notice, but my mom and my dad were like, hey, let's go right down where there's a whole bunch of toys just to look at. Mama, papa. And I was like very suspicious because I picked out like, oh, I like this little chair. And mom was like, oh, you like this little chair? I was like, yeah, what about for my sister? And she said, oh, yeah, I like this little chair too. And then my mom would grab us by the hand and keep walking around like, hey, what's on this like little puesto? So this little like tiny shop. And then we would walk around the whole street. And I would always notice that my dad was behind us the whole time. Like he would catch up, stay behind every time we said like, I think I like this. But I was just saying because I think I like it. I don't know if I really like it, but I'm gonna just say I like it. And then Dia de Reyes comes around in the morning. There's a whole bunch of presents. Oh, not a whole bunch. There was a couple presents of the stuff that we said we liked. And I was like, oh, I caught my dad. But this is what Dia de Reyes is about. But I had some weird experiences about those days. But I don't know if we're going to have time for that. We might have to cut that for another time. But I was like, just the scene, paranormal stuff, you could say.
Around Dia de los Reyes?
Yes.
God damn.
No, I
thought we were on good juju right now.
No, it was stuff at night, stuff early in the morning. I told my parents about it. They're like, yeah, nobody was here at that time. I was like, okay, then I'm gonna just keep my next comments to myself. But no, it was like, so it's pretty much like Christmas for us, but on January 6th. And it's by the Three Kings instead of Santa Claus. But now Santa Claus has been taking over Mexico a lot. That's what I've seen mostly in the northern states. But I don't know if it's still like evolving. I think a lot of people are adapting more of the holidays over there.
Yeah, like in my town, they celebrate Halloween and they use Santa as a reference. But Halloween is not like celebrated like over here. Over there, it's just like
El Día de los Muertos.
Yeah.
But
that's different.
That is different, pero like
No,
there's more
like like they actually celebrate.
I feel like there's more significance to Dia de los Muertos than Halloween.
They actually call it Halloween though, and like they're dressed up like it's actually Halloween. Like they think they're in the USA, and they go around houses like for real, like how the US does it. That's how they try to do it. That's because like my pueblo is very like close to the border.
En mi ranchito no.
Or they would say like pidiendo la calaverita. That's what my mom would tell me. Like you go around with your little like container, like asking for money or candy, and oh, estoy pidiendo mi calaverita. But so it's almost the same thing, but not really, because they're trying to keep like the bad spirits out.
Talking about Dia de los Reyes. So like after you grow up and after you que pierdes la ilusión de los Reyes, the imagination, or after you stop believing like los Reyes llegan like Santa Claus. For me, it was always my understanding, like, hey, Christmas you get one nice present, pero then Dia de los Reyes is when you get everything else that you wanted. And coming to grow up, I'm just like, Mom, you were just looking for those toys to be on discount. You were looking for that stuff to be on sale and on clearance, and you're like, I was just waiting for Dia de los Reyes. Me thinking, yes, Dia de los Reyes, I get more presents. But that was my thing. It's like, because Dia de los Reyes is what you celebrate through church, because that's when los Reyes bring you the gifts. Do you know Dia de los Reyes?
Well, we briefly touched about it.
No?
Okay, so Dia de los Reyes, it's Day of the Three Kings. Being when you're Catholic, like, yes, Jesus is born on or around the 25th, because honestly we don't even know, but like you celebrate the birth on the 25th, but then on the 25th is where you see the star in the sky, and so the three kings set off on a journey to bring gifts to the new Messiah, because that was the whole message that was coming by, like, and then so then they bring amber, myrrh, and gold. I think those are the three.
Myrrh.
I think it was gold, amber, and myrrh.
No,
I'm not quite sure.
We have to go back to
Throw
church.
that in the comments.
We have to go back to church.
I don't know.
So this is like a Catholic thing, or is this like a Mexican thing?
It's a
It's a religion.
Catholic
It's
Christian
a
thing, no?
Catholic thing, but it got picked up super heavy by Latinos.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And so y'all get like an extra day of presents?
Yeah.
Damn, that's cool. We didn't have that shit.
I mean, the only ones that I celebrated were like, hey, if we're in Mexico, we're doing Dia de Reyes. If we're in the US, we're doing Santa Claus. You cannot have both.
But
that was for me.
That was like how I took it. Like, my parents were very much like, oh, one day, Santa, yes. Santa brings you one nice gift. And then all the other stuff that you were asking for and that you were being annoying that you didn't get, that's when you get all that stuff on on
clearance.
No.
on clearance.
So the stuff that I was saying that I was like a teenager or like growing up in my early teens was because when we would go to Mexico during the wintertime, it's like, oh, like you gotta pick present or go to Mexico. And I was like, well, I want to go see family, so Mexico. It's like, oh, then there's your present, like it's a trip. I'm like, oh, okay, I guess it's fine.
It means we were poor.
we were poor.
You still are.
The struggle's real.
I never got presents. I don't remember getting presents in Dia de los Reyes.
No?
No.
But do you think...
It must be a Christian thing.
I think it's a Catholic thing.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
yeah.
Like, I don't think, because for us, Dia de los Reyes es roscas, a que le toca el bebé, tamales. And keep it that simple, you know? Rosca con chocolate caliente, or rosca con atole, or rosca con...
No, porque el Día de los Reyes, that's when you cut the rosca de Reyes.
Yeah.
Pero then, like, what's the day that you actually have to have the tamales or la posada?
Isn't it a week after?
I think it is like a week
It's
after.
a week after.
Yeah. That's a whole...
That's a whole another tradition.
I will swallow that baby. That little baby comes out my rosca de Reyes, I'm swallowing it. I might break a muela on that, but it's gone. It is gone.
Really?
All right, so run me through this again. You eat babies on a certain day? I just want to clarify.
Okay, we were cannibals at one point, but that's like ancient times.
Yeah. Okay. That has discontinued. That's
So we have this thing. Like I'll bring one to so we can like do it too.
a baby.
No.
A rosca.
So there's this thing called rosca de Reyes, which is just like an oval-shaped bread that has decorations. Like I don't know what the
Has
thing's
like
called.
jelly or like, and then it has like the concha part.
So it has some of the stuff of the.
Una foto.
Yeah, so we'll find a picture. We'll post a picture here later on edits. Like producción, like right here, rosca. But so it's pretty much like it's just a bread that it's an oval shape. He's probably gonna pull up a picture here pretty soon. That way you can see it. And we hide 3 little babies on the inside. They're made out of plastic. They're not real babies.
Okay.
They're not real.
Okay.
And then the thing is, if you get a baby, the next time they meet up like family-wise, isn't it like the next month, like in February?
No, it's a week after.
Yeah, it's almost like a fruitcake.
Okay.
And then these are the little babies that you hide in the rosca.
Yeah.
Because the whole thing is, if la rosca lands in your piece,
Yeah.
If the baby lands.
If the baby.
if the baby ends up in your piece of rosca, then it's your responsibility to bring the food for la posada.
Usually it's tamales.
Dang.
Usually it's tamales.
So people make tamales. They could make like the drinks, ponche, atole, or other dishes too, like pozole.
What's the baby made out of? Because like
It's just plastic. It's just
I would
plastic.
like eat that shit. Like see like nobody.
You'll notice if you have it.
Because I'm not bringing food next year. Like, fuck that.
Nah, like we'll do. We can do something here. Like, hey, we should do that like on one of the podcasts. Like, see who cuts the rosca next time. Yes. Okay.
Good idea.
TBD.
To be determined. But more likely we will.
Forward to Dia de los Reyes.
So then pretty much, yeah. So if you get one of those babies, one of those 3, it's your time to make that food for the next family gathering.
Okay.
Yep.
Makes sense.
So what we try to do is try to avoid those pieces. So my skill is let everybody else cut first, and then I'll do
Go
thin
last.
cuts
Yeah.
on the slice of bread. That way, but you gotta search it. And I think what Sergio was getting into is that he might swallow the baby in case he gets it.
Yeah.
I'm on the same page. I was swallowing that little kid. Actually, Google's definition of the baby Jesus. The bejeweled looking bread is meant to be symbolized. The bejeweled looking bread is meant to symbolize the gifts given to baby Jesus, and inside the bread is a little baby plastic baby, symbolizing the newborn Messiah. If you get the baby in your slice, you have to cook tamales for everyone on February 2nd.
Oh, so
Oh, it is February. Yeah.
Or Candelaria Day. What is
Candelaria.
we're learning as we're going.
Hey, we're learning, bro. Culturally educated.
Awareness.
Exactly. But that's the one thing. Like, I wish I was not okay. I appreciate the way I was raised. I do. But
Certain traditions.
There's certain traditions I would have liked to know.
Yeah. So then or at least from on my like social media feed, I get a bunch of like memes about people like having the little plastic baby inside their throats because they're like, nah, I'm not trying to cook no tamales for nobody.
Or like
so
the
then they just swallow.
The rosca that's left, it has like all the baby stuck in it. Because everybody put it back.
There might be some people, if you're sneaky about it, like maybe people went to sleep and somebody goes and is hungry for a slice of bread, they might go cut it. If they find the baby, they're gonna stuff it somewhere else.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yes.
February 2nd is the feast of the presentation of baby Jesus. So like that is when
Everybody got together.
per Catholic religion, that's when Mary brought Jesus to the church and presented him.
I didn't know that.
Welcome to the religion podcast.
Sorry. We're talking about traditions.
No. We're educating.
This is
We're being informed.
This is Google.
We're just being informed right now.
Sometimes I don't know. I don't know why I be celebrating certain things. I just know I do.
It's called tradition, bro. We just do it.
Religion wise. So, Sergio,
Yes.
last podcast. What do you thought about it? This is your second time coming back here. What do you think? What are your thoughts, opinions? We have you back as a guest. What do you?
I realize that us as men need female input to, excuse me, not female, women.
Leave that in. Not kidding. Cut that out. Cut that out.
I realize that us as men need women input in order for us not to get canceled.
I second that.
Might be too late for that. From what we've heard.
Hey, we're just trying to have fun. You know, we're just trying to laugh. So, Zach,
It's all jokes.
first time being on the podcast. How are you feeling?
It's pretty chill. I like it.
Glad
I
you're
like
here.
the vibe. Yeah.
Glad you joined us.
Good times.
Glad you woke up for this.
It is past your bedtime, bro.
Alonso, first time being on the camera. How you feeling?
Dang, I thought we were gonna get canceled after the first episode. We're glad to see there's a second episode. Part 1, maybe
Glad to
part
see
2.
people are excited.
Glad to see
About
they're
the second.
supported.
About the second episode.
Even though they
Yeah, but we're doing something more chill, more relaxed. It's the holidays, it's Jesus, it's Santa Claus, Los Reyes Magos.
It's really cozy. I like the.
I know, right?
Place.
Dude, I'm actually getting warm.
Right?
I'm sweating, bro. I don't know if it's the lights or it's this.
Dang, that placebo effect be real.
Yeah.
Nah, I kind of felt like a thing earlier too. Like I was like, I just got hot in here. Like I got hit with a wave of like fire or something. No, but glad to see we didn't get canceled on the first one because I was.
Holy Ghost.
It was the Holy Ghost.
Thank God.
But glad to see we didn't get canceled. You will see us shortly next year. That'll be the 3rd episode. And we'll bring you guys comments. Please stay updated on our socials. I was trying to say if you guys have any shout outs that you guys want to give out before we close this episode.
Shout out to my mom. She love you.
Shout out to the family. Love y'all.
Shout out to my parents. They're awesome.
Yeah.
Shout out to Gabby. She's
was gonna
awesome
say.
too.
I don't know yet.
That's it.
Well, are we ending it?
Well, let me do my shout out too.
Wait, were there any other questions?
Any other questions? We're mostly about talking about the presents and not to get ugly presents. I think that was targeted towards you. Let me see.
I swear this.
No, I think we touched most of the stuff that came through, but it was mostly about annoying family members and dumb presents, present ideas, Christmas presents. It was mostly about the presents. Also, why did it become so much about the presents and not about the traditions that were happening?
Because these people are materialistic.
Boom.
Boom, closed. Done with the argument.
I thought I heard that too. We don't have a doorbell.
Yeah, we don't have it there, but
Oh my god, I'm hearing things.
okay, maybe it's time to cut it. But no, shout out to I had primos in California and Mexico checking it out. So thank you for checking it out. I don't have any other shout outs besides those.
You sound like those tios that call into el radio. Let me go down. No, you know what it sounds like right
What?
now?
Like what?
It sounds like listening to Los Padrinos para la quinceañera.
Oh.
Gracias a los padrinos de servilleta. Gracias a los
Del
padrinos de
salón,
anillo.
de la banda, de las
Gracias a-
tortillas, de la comida. Okay, nah, but that's it. They told me that they were checking it out. Because the comments were like, I don't understand English, but I kind of got some words. And someone's like, I got it. I just didn't understand the full scope of it. So that's what the primos in Mexico said.
This is why we gotta do it in Spanglish. Por eso en español.
We're gonna be learning Spanish as we go on.
All right, teach me. Tejas. Yes.
We're gonna be learning Spanish. Tejas.
Oh yeah, and Zach is from Texas.
Right?
Yeah, I'm from Texas.
From Texas.
Tejas.
All right, no, but that's it for me. Anything else to say?
I'm chilling.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays, feliz Navidad, todos, feliz año nuevo. Yeah, happy New Year. Nos vemos en los Reyes Magos. Oh, don't forget to follow, like, comment on all our socials, Demora2 podcast. And hope to see you next time. Make sure you comment if you want to leave a comment.
They'll be tagged below.
Yes, please and thank you. Goodbye.